Hello everyone and welcome back to the Odas UI. In this video we will add a progress bar to the Odas UI, but first we need to fix one issue left from the previous video. You will find more videos and project source files on my Patreon. Open WBP order ingredient. When we have a cooking way, set the cooking way box visibility to visible. This will fix the problem where the cooking way is hidden. Next, open BP order. Next open BP order. Inside we will implement progress tracking. Start by adding an event dispatcher, called on remaining time updated, with a float input. We will use this dispatcher to notify listeners when the remaining time changes, but we don't want it updating every single frame. To control that, add a float variable called remaining time update rate and set its default value to 30. Next, go to activate order and call set timer by event. Set the time to 1 divided by remaining timer update rate. Tick looping and max once per frame. Finally promote the timer handle to a variable named update timer handle. For the timer event, create a custom event called setRemainingTime. Create a custom event called sendRemainingTime. Before going forward, I would like to change one function. Open the toText function and rename it to getRemainingTime. Change the output to float called remaining time. And just return the remaining time value from this function. Next, open sendRemainingTime and call onRemainingTimeUpdated. Set the input to the value returned by getRemainingTime. Next we should unbind. Open unbind all dispatchers and unbind all bindings from onRemainingTimeUpdated. Then open onMainTimeFinished and call clear-ended validate timer by handle of update timer handle with self as a world context object. For now we are done with the BP order. Next, open BP order manager. I want to remove the login. Stop calling print tasks. Then delete the print tasks function. Now it's time to work on the UI. Open WBP order list item. We need to wrap the size box that contains the icon with an overlay. After that, select the size box and set horizontal padding to 10 and horizontal alignment to fill. Next, add another size box to the top of the overlay. Select the new size box and set horizontal alignment to fill and vertical alignment to top. Now add a progress bar inside the size box. Rename it to countdown and turn it to variable. And let's change the styles. Expand style, background image, set draw as to image, and set image to white square texture. Set tint to gray color. For the fill image, set draw as to image 2, set image to the white square texture 2, and set fill and opacity color to green. And if you want extend height of the progress bar, select size box and increase the height override. And finally, let's connect the progress bar to the remaining time. At the end of onList item object set, add binding to on remaining time updated of order. Next, add create event node and create a matching function called update remaining time. Inside update remaining time, take the remaining time and divide it by required time to cook of the order. Promote the result to local variable called %. Now call set % of countdown and plug % into in %. Next we will update the color of the bar. Call set fill color and opacity of countdown. For the color calculation, use HSV to RGB node. Set saturation value to 1. And for H we will use % multiplied by 120 because it's a green color. But let's start from the another side. First create a local float variable called red color % and set it to 0.2. We will use this to make progress bar turn red during the last 20%. Next in the graph, from % subtract red color %. After that call max and set the second value to 0, because here we need only positive values. Then divide the result by 1 minus red color %. And finally multiply it by 120. Let's quickly check how it behaves. I will do this part a bit faster. And as you can see, it works really well. In the next video we will add a simple animation for the last 5 seconds. Thank you for your attention and see you soon!